Liverpool transfer news as Michael Ollise's stance emerges and January exit targeted. Hasn't exactly been smooth sailing for Liverpool over the past few days, with Arne Slot eager for his team to deliver a strong response when they meet Chelsea this weekend. The Reds' flawless start to the campaign has been brought to a halt by consecutive defeats to Crystal Palace in the league and Galatasaray in Europe. Those results have cast doubts over how well Liverpool's summer arrivals are adapting to their new surroundings. Players like Florian Wirtz and Alexander Isak still appear to be adjusting to the rhythm of life on Merseyside, so it may not seem like further transfers are the most urgent fix. Still, that won't silence the ongoing rumors as the January window edges closer. According to Bild, Liverpool are one of several clubs prepared to make a significant move for Michael Olise in the summer. The Frenchman, who shone at Crystal Palace before his Bayern Munich switch, is reportedly attracting attention from Chelsea, Manchester City, and Paris Saint-Germain as well. The clubs mentioned would be willing to meet a price tag of around $118 million, 100 million euros, to secure the 23-year-old's services however, are working hard to shut down any exit talk. Reports suggest that the German champions have already started talks to extend Olise's current deal, which runs until 2029 by a further 2 years, taking it through to 2031. Did Premier League clubs make a mistake with Victor Osimhen? The signing of Victor Osimhen by Galatasaray has caused quite a stir. At 75 million euros, it marked the most expensive deal in the club's history. And the Nigerian striker has wasted little time proving his worth. His match-winning display against Liverpool in the Champions League at Rams Park only intensified the feeling that some of England's top clubs might regret not making a move for him. As highlighted by The Athletic, Simmons' arrival could reshape the balance of power in European football. Real Madrid keeping an eye on Ibrahima Konate. Meanwhile, Liverpool defender Ibrahima Konate has been linked with Real Madrid. The French international is now into the final year of his contract at Anfield and has yet to sign an extension. If no new deal is agreed, he could walk away for free at the end of the season, a scenario Madrid are reportedly keen to exploit. Konate's form has dipped this term, and his display against Galatasaray in particular drew criticism. In fact, one supporter jokingly suggested on social media that fans should check his progress on Duolingo, hinting that he was spending more time learning Spanish in preparation for a Madrid switch than focusing on his football. Duolingo themselves joined the fun by posting that Konate had indeed reached their Spanish Diamond League. Even so, Liverpool are believed to be considering fresh contract talks with the 26. Slot and his staff recognize that, despite the recent slump, he remains an essential part of the squad. Konate was a rock in last season's title-winning side, and his quality is not in question. The Frenchman himself will know he needs to raise his game again, and Liverpool will be counting on him to rediscover his best form with Trent Alexander-Arnold having already left for Real Madrid on a free. The Reds are under pressure to avoid a repeat situation. Securing Konate's future will be high on the club's priority list in the coming months. Pressure mounts on Ruben Amorim as United crisis deepens the pressure on Ruben. Amorim has reached a critical point. Manchester United's 3-1 defeat to Brentford wasn't just another poor result. It marked their third loss in 6 Premier League games this season and unleashed one of the harshest critiques yet. This time from Liverpool legend Jamie Carragher. Carragher didn't hold back, calling Amorim's tenure a disaster and urging the Portuguese manager to walk away. The quicker the club makes a decision, the better it is for everyone, Carragher said on Monday Night Football. We're only waiting for the inevitable. United's collapse in London has left fans furious and pundits unanimous. This project is failing, and quickly. The numbers are damning. Just 34 points from 33 Premier League matches under Amorim. With 17 defeats and a disastrous 15th place finish last season, their worst ever in the Premier League era, the pain goes beyond domestic form. United fell short in last season's Europa League final against Tottenham and were recently knocked out of the Carabao Cup by league-to-side Grimsby Town, a humiliating exit that only intensified scrutiny. Carragher suggested Amorim was never the right fit. What he achieved at Sporting Lisbon was impressive, but his system His approach, it never aligned with United's traditions. He added, despite a significant summer outlay, including the arrivals of Benjamin Matheus Cunha and Brian Bumo, the team looks rudderless, particularly on the road. United are now winless in 8 away league games. Behind the scenes, the mood is equally bleak. According to Sunsport, several senior players are disillusioned and shocked at how quickly preseason optimism has faded. Dressing room sources speak of confusion over tactics and frustration over repeated poor performances. Amorim has previously hinted at stepping down. Last season, he offered to resign, and following the Europa League final, he suggested he would leave without compensation if fans in the club believed he wasn't the right man. But despite growing unrest, United have no replacement lined up, and the club continues to publicly back him. Amorim remains defiant. When you win, momentum is there. When you lose, you have to fight again for one win that brings it back, he said after the Brentford loss. I'm always doing my job. I'm always confident because I know what to do. Still, the headlines paint a different picture. Supporters are restless. The team lacks identity, consistency, and belief, 3 qualities United once took for granted. Amorim's record is difficult to defend. Just 9 wins in 33 league games. A 27% win rate, worse than any United manager since Sir Alex Ferguson retired. Even David Moyes, whose short reign is often seen as disastrous, managed back-to-back league wins. United currently sit 14th, 1 place above last season's finish. With £215 million spent over the summer and a full preseason under Amorim, the team appears to have regressed. His commitment to a rigid 3-4-3 formation has drawn particular criticism. Bruno Fernandes, shoehorned into a deeper midfield role, looks neutered, and fans continue to question the decision to sell Rasmus Højlund, only to bring in Sesko, another young striker reliant on service. United rarely provide. Reports suggest not all players have bought into Amorim's methods. His micromanaging from the touchline, constantly gesturing and shouting instructions, has raised concerns about whether the squad truly understands or believes. In his system, nearly a year into his tenure, the Carabao Cup defeat to Grimsby compounded the unease. At the time, the club was forced to deny that Amorim's job was under immediate threat. But the Brentford result has reignited those doubts, with fans now openly debating whether a managerial change is enough or if the club's problems run deeper. While United insists they're not actively pursuing a replacement, the rumor mill continues to link Zinedine Zidane with the job. The French icon has long been associated with Old Trafford, but has made it clear he would only consider the role with assurances over squad quality and stability. For now, Amorim's position remains intact, largely due to the support of Chief Executive Omar Barada, who played a key role in hiring him. Firing the manager just 11 months in would reflect poorly on leadership. But the pressure is building, and fan patience is wearing thin. Amorim was brought in as a long-term project manager, someone to build a philosophy over several seasons. But in the unforgiving world of the Premier League, patience is a luxury. United fans have been told to wait for more than a decade since Ferguson's retirement. Many have stopped believing in the promise of long-term vision. The next match could be pivotal. Sunderland visit Old Trafford this weekend, and anything short of a convincing win will only intensify calls for change. A victory might buy Amorim time. A defeat could force United into making a decision they've been desperate to avoid. The question now isn't just whether Ruben Amorim can turn things around, but whether he'll even be given the chance to try.